Sherman, Trump to House Republicans, Milwaukee. We are having our convention. Where we are having our convention, is a horrible city. There has been a lot of debates surrounding these comments made by the former president ahead of the RNC. So to help break this all down and give us some context, we're joined live by Fox 6's Jason Calvi. So Jason, what have you heard about this entire situation?
Well, I've been talking to people that were inside of this private meeting. This took place outside of the Capitol Hill today. Former President Donald Trump was meeting privately behind closed doors with House Republicans when he referred to Milwaukee as a horrible city. People in that particular meeting said they heard that, but there was a lot of debate about the context, about what exactly he was referring to. People on the Republican side that were inside of that meeting, those congressmen, said it wasn't meant to disparage the entire city of Milwaukee, but was particularly focused on crime or the election system in Milwaukee. But we've been talking to people all day, and now we're actually also hearing from the former president himself about exactly what those comments meant. But first of all, here's the scene from today.
Former President Donald Trump on Thursday met behind closed doors with House Republicans. Punchbowl News first reported Mr. Trump told them, quote, "Milwaukee, where we are having our convention, is a horrible city." Milwaukee leaders and Democrats pounced.
Well, Donald Trump wants to talk about things that he thinks are horrible. All of us lived through his presidency, so right back at you, buddy.
Some in the room said they didn't hear it.
We were in there for an hour.
That is true.
I don't recall talking about that at all.
Wisconsin Representative Brian Stile originally tweeted, quote, "President Trump did not say this." Now?
So do you kind of retract your original tweet where you said he didn't say these comments?
I don't think he was talking about the city of Milwaukee. I think he was talking about specific issues that are challenges that we face in the city of Milwaukee and across the country.
Wisconsin Republican Derek Van Orden said the president was talking about crime, but other Republicans said the former president was talking about elections.
The quote was correct, right?
Again, in regard to elections.
Wisconsin Representative Scott Fitzgerald said a congresswoman asked about election integrity, and he says the president brought up worries with 19 places.
In that context, he said the sentence about Milwaukee, and he was absolutely referring to the elections and the way the elections are run in the city of Milwaukee.
Although recounts, audits, and legal challenges couldn't change that Joe Biden won Wisconsin. In just a month, the battleground state's largest city will host the former president and the Republican National Convention.
I can't wait to really prove him wrong and let him know what we have to offer.
So that is the scene. The former president will be right here in Milwaukee in just about a month for that Republican National Convention. And you heard from business leaders here in Milwaukee. We heard from Democrats who were very worried with the former president's words, calling the city a horrible city. You had Republicans, those saying that there was a lot more context to that. He wasn't singling out the entire city, but just a couple issues in the city. And President Joe Biden today took to Twitter and he posted a picture of him hosting the Milwaukee Bucks when they won the championship. And he said that he happens to love Milwaukee. And now we're finally hearing also from the former president. He told Fox News that he has very serious concerns with crime and elections in Milwaukee, but he added that he loved the city. So again, we're getting really a flood of reactions to these comments today here in battleground Wisconsin, one of those key states that will help determine who wins the White House in 2024. And just for some context, the last two presidential elections in the state were decided by less than 1 percentage point. Both of those elections, 2016 and 2020, decided by some 20,000 votes. So a comment like this reverberating across the state, we'll see how it plays out when we get to those polls. Reporting here in Milwaukee, Jason Calvi, Fox 6 News.
Jason, we appreciate your time covering this story. I did pull up that tweet for our viewers to see what President Biden said about hosting the Milwaukee Bucks. A lot of back and forth, a lot of debate, hearing from local leaders there. So we're going to have to wait and see how this kind of all plays out heading into the RNC, and we'll look forward to checking in with you then. Thank you once again so much. I want to bring up another tweet here for our viewers. Take a look at this from Fox News. Chad Pergram here saying